Coming up on Mountain News this morning, LIHEAP is still offering aid to families in need of heat for the winter months. And some supporters of an abortion bill hope Commonwealth officials will give the proposition a fair chance.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Madison Carmouche. It is 6:31 this morning on January 10th, 2024. Let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Madison. Good morning, everyone. It's a chilly start to our Wednesday. Temps colder than they were 24 hours ago. The wind still got that bite, but at least it's strong. It's got a bite this morning because it's coming out of the west and northwest. 32 outside our studios here at WYMT over in Pikeville, the intersection of Y19 and 23. Also 32. Look at the wetness on the roadways. Just be mindful. There could be some slick spots, not only the roads, but also the driveways and some of the sidewalks around town. The wind advisory remains in effect until 11 a.m. this morning. A gust to 33. The updated report out of Moorhead, a gust to 26 here in Assard and at 25 at London. Now, the steadiest of snow showers and flurries east of Hazard and Jackson. And across Harlan County, coating in the valleys upwards of 2 inches, around 2,000 feet or higher. That's why the winter weather advisory lasts for about another 2.5 hours. Temps this morning low and mid-30s. There's the steady stuff from Pikeville to Norton over toward Harlan. And as we go ahead and put the pretty colors on to indicate, yeah, that's flurries and snow showers this morning. The steadiest stuff departing through the Virginias. We can't rule out a few stray flakes or a few stray raindrops as we head toward 9 and 11 o'clock. Some brightening as we head through the afternoon. That'll warm us up to a balmy 38 here in Hazard. We do trend warmer before old man winter comes in for more than just a day or two. All the details with the First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in a few moments. Right now, back to the news desk with Madison.
Tim, thank you. The Knox County school systems will be open today. There was an error earlier with the ticker at the bottom of our screen that said otherwise, but we would like to clarify now and restate that Knox County school systems will be open today. With temperatures dropping, heating bills are on the rise, and for those who may need a little extra help keeping up, LIHEAP is here to help. The program stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. It provides funds for families that may need a hand staying warm this winter, and applications are open now.
We know that heating your home can be expensive, it can be difficult, and that's where we come in. It helps households who have either a disconnect notice or if they are within 10 days of running out of a bulk fuel, wood, coal, kerosene, and it also helps renters who might have an eviction notice.
LIHEAP crisis funds will be awarded on a first-come, first-served basis until funds are gone. You are eligible if your income is 150% of the federal poverty guidelines or lower. A 20-year-old is dead following a shooting at a home in Pulaski County. The shooting happened on Saturday night along Heaton Ford Road. It happened during an argument when Jeremy Grundy shot 20-year-old Jason Highslope of Somerset. When officers arrived at the home, CPR was performed on Highslope until EMS arrived. Highslope later died at Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital due to his injuries. Police did not confirm if Grundy was arrested. In Laurel County, police are asking for help finding a side-by-side that was reportedly stolen. Officials with the sheriff's office say they are looking for a side-by-side that looks similar to the one on your screen. It is a 2004 Kawasaki Mule that is red and black in color with a cardinal sticker on the back. If you have any information about the case, you are asked to contact the sheriff's office at 606-864-6600 or message them on their Facebook page. In West Virginia, Wayne County, 911 dispatchers told our sister station WSAZ that troopers with the West Virginia State Police responded to a crash involving a school bus and a car in the Lavalette area. Officials say at least one person was taken to the hospital, but it is unclear if that person was aboard the bus or in the car. Dispatchers say the scene was clearing just after 4 p.m. A Laurel County man is behind bars after he violated his parole. 45-year-old Jamie Blevins of London was brought into custody off of McWhorter Road Monday, which is about 2 miles from London. Blevins was charged on a Kentucky Parole Board parole violation warrant. He also failed to attend treatment for substance abuse regarding a conviction in Rockcastle County Circuit Court on charges of fleeing or evading police. Kentucky lawmakers could decide to allow abortion in certain situations. Senator David Yates says he's filing a bill to allow abortion in cases when women are victims of a crime and when their health is at risk, along with some other factors. Some conservative groups still say Kentucky's abortion ban should stay the same. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to both sides of the issue and explains more on what the legislation will do.
Hadley Duvall says she was a victim of sexual crimes and was pregnant when she was 12.
So there should be options. The legislators shouldn't feel entitled to force victims who have stories like mine to carry a baby of their rapist.
Senator David Yates calls the bill Hadley's Law and wants Kentucky's abortion ban lessened to include terminated pregnancies in cases of rape and incest when a mother's health is at risk and when pregnancies are ruled non-viable.
Those survivors, those women, and even little girls who were put through that, who that choice was removed from them, who were violated, should not be continuing to be violated by the state.
As a whole, we are opposed to any efforts to really to abandon or move away from Kentucky's existing pro-life laws that are saving lives.
The abortion issue has received tremendous amounts of attention in our country recently, of course, here in the state of Kentucky. And it's been said numerous times that Kentucky does have one of the strictest abortion bans in the country. Senate President Robert Stiver says it's too early to tell if there's Republican support for the bill.
This is the ultimate kind of decision, life versus not life, a person's health versus somebody else intervening and, making a decision on is there and defining another person.
Governor Beshear says if the legislature passes it, he will sign it. Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
A spokesperson for the American Civil Liberties Union says the bill does not go far enough, but that is a good first step to restoring access. Republican lawmakers introduced a massive crime safety bill in the House yesterday. The Safer Kentucky Act is now labeled as House Bill 5. 45 co-sponsors attached their name to the 68-page bill. If passed, Kentucky would adopt a 3-strike and you are out rule for violent criminals with repeat offenses. 29 other states have some form or variation of this bill.
I think that's a good way to measure it, is those lives being saved, because under this bill, those people wouldn't have been out in our community to offend because they have chosen a life of violent crime, and we want to make sure that those people in the state of Kentucky are behind bars.
Kentucky already incarcerates over 30,000 of our neighbors, and another 60,000 are on probation or parole. And if we were our own country, we'd be the 7th in the world in incarceration rate, which would mean we would be the safest place pretty much in the country. But yet, here we are.
The ACLU says the state already has a persistent felon statute, which allows for additional sentencing. Republican Representative Josh Callaway filed a school choice constitutional amendment in the House yesterday. House Bill 208 would let voters decide if they want the state to oversee a system of common schools and provide some public funding for some students. According to the language in the bill, that funding would be directed toward families with limited financial means. A bill proposed in the Kentucky Senate appears to now have bipartisan support. Senate Bill 97, which would end sales tax on diapers, was originally proposed by Louisville Democrat Cassie Armstrong. But a look at the bill's co-sponsors shows a bipartisan backing that is rare in Frankfort. The bill is being co-sponsored by 6 Republicans, including 2 members of the GOP leadership. Experts say this is a good sign that the bill will be passed. The commission tasked with spending Kentucky's portion of a $900 million settlement with opioid companies met Tuesday afternoon in Frankfort. Members of the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Commission broke out into subcommittees to discuss treatment and recovery, plus prevention, reform, and compliance. Some of the settlement money has already been awarded. The commission will meet next month. Following a record year in Kentucky tourism, the state has released its 2024 official Kentucky Visitors Guide. Governor Andy Beshear said the state's booming tourism industry generated $12.9 billion in economic impacts in 2022. Resources in the guide include everything needed to plan a trip in Kentucky, whether exploring regionally or by topic of interest. New official visitor guides are available now at Kentucky visitor centers across the state.
What a bite with the wind today. It had one yesterday, but at least was milder, right? Winter weather advisory remains in effect for Harlan County. The rest of us, including Harlan County, have a wind advisory in effect until 11 a.m. Gusts still to 30 miles per hour here in Hazard, a gust to 25 at London, and also at Prestonsburg. And we'll continue to deal with these type of values, numbers regarding wind gusts from the morning to the early afternoon. 34 Hazard, 35 at Irvin, 32 Pikeville, and 35 at Harlan. The pinpoint Doppler radar showing the steadies of stuff from Norton back toward Harlan. Still some steady stuff leaving Pikeville into West Virginia, and still some flurries and snow showers just leaving Jackson northwestward. We'll deal with some spitting flakes, some spitting raindrops as we head toward the 9 and the 11 o'clock hours. Some brightening, though, as we head through the afternoon, and a forecast high of only 38. Old Man Winter comes back for more than just a day. When? We'll let you know. First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in a few moments.